Everybody's been asking me about the garden this year, so I decided to take a video. I never took a video of the garden before, but this is Area 51. It's my container garden, and I have a lot of vegetables in here. That's the blue belting I had to put up around the fence to keep the groundhogs out. They can't climb it, they just slide on it. It's also a good windbreak for the younger plants. Okay. This year I'll be selling the onions. That's Walla Walla and Alyssa Craig. Doing very well. Probably have another month to go, so I should have some 2 and 3 pound onions. But there's our peppers. And I do irrigate with Mountain Dew jugs and with cones. You can see, I don't know if you can see it, but it has the holes in it. And I can fill them up with sand for a slow irrigation, or just leave them alone. And I do irrigate with IVs. I've been irrigating with IVs for years now. Really good system. There's our broccoli. We've been eating our broccoli now for a week or so. The marigolds, I plant the marigolds around the garden to help keep the bugs away. Here's some tomatoes. And I got some pink celery growing this year. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's growing nice. More tomatoes. And the squash. We should be getting some squash on here pretty soon. Well, there's one. There's a couple coming. In the garden you'll see a lot of red. It's phytochrome. The sun reflects off the red paint and goes onto the tomato plants. It stimulates the enzymes in the tomato plants by 40%. And I do something here that I use 12-2 copper wire. I take the static electricity out of the air and take it down to the plant's root system, and creates nitrogen. Now you have these pipes to circulate the plant so it reflects really well. Those are the tomato plants. Oh, and here's the kohlrabi. Kohlrabi's growing really nice. I'll probably pick that today, have it on our salads. And here I have raspberries, yellow raspberries. I have the dill that I dry, of course, for canned pickles. More pepper plants. And okra. I love okra. Tradition in our house to have seafood gumbo on Super Bowl Sunday. So that's red okra. It's turning out really nice. And here's the carrots. And artichokes. The artichokes growing really nice this year. And then I have the cucumbers. I grow the cucumbers up and I grow the cucumbers down. I don't like to waste space. And there's beans over there. And here's the horseradish. We harvest back in April, around Easter. And that's Finocchio there. It has a fantastic licorice smell. If there's any Italians watching this, your grandpa probably grew it. I dry the flowers and grind them up, and excellent on pork chops. But this is the container garden. Everything's organic. I use Neptune's Harvest, which is my favorite to use. It's fish and seaweed. And that's my buddy there. He stops by every once in a while and gives me some magic dust. Magic dust for the plants. Area 51. Here we have our blueberry bushes. We trimmed them back big time in January. Probably won't get very many blueberries this year, but we do very well with those plants. You can see they're about 40 years old. They look like trees instead of blueberry bushes. And here's my garlic. This is the garlic I'll be selling. I'll probably be harvesting it within probably about a week. Usually harvest around 4th of July. I go by the green leaves that are on the plant. Here's a cucumber plant. And there's 4 types of garlic in here. There's 1,600 plants in here. I had 1,200 and I sold out in a day and a half last year. I'll get into the garden, get a better look at it. I can't see too good through the fence. But oh, here's my compost. This is Craig and Walla Walla onions. This is the compost. I use shredded paper, leaves, grass, and cow manure. That's the finished product over there, and that's going to compost for next year. I like to use the cow manure because the cow has 2 stomachs, and less weeds. Okay, I'll take you inside the garden here. But this is the garlic I'll be having for sale this year. This is the Matachi garlic. It's a hot garlic. I mean, it's a man's garlic as far as I'm concerned. It's very hot, raw. It's from the Republic of Georgia, around the Dead Sea area. And here I have German red, 2 rows of German red, and this garlic's been grown in my area for probably the last 150 years. Janesville, Huntsville area. The Italians, a lot of Italians grew the German red. The local people called it purple Italian, but it wasn't purple Italian. It was a hardneck garlic, German red. Then here I have the Siberian. The Siberian is probably my top seller. The Siberian has the most psyllium of any garlic on the planet. It's really good for high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and your immune system. Something that I guess we don't need right now. And this is the Vietnam garlic. This is a tropical garlic. It's a sweeter garlic. I don't know which. I guess the Siberian I would say is the best. But they're all good. They're all organic. You can see I use grass for mulch. I use a lot of grass. I like it because it keeps the soil moist, keeps the weeds out, and then it turns to fertilizer. And it's free. So, and here, up here is the shallots. I have Dutch and French shallots. These are the Dutch shallots, and up here are the French shallots. They're starting to kind of die back, but I really like the shallots. I like them on pierogies. Can them, cook them, like just can them a little bit. Don't blacken them, and saute them in butter. And I haven't eaten pierogies with a fork in a long time. Eat it with a spoon. I want all those shallots. There's some French shallots growing right there. And here behind me, if I can get through, whoops, this is our asparagus. We started picking that in May, and 1st of May we started picking it, and we only pick it for a month. We let it grow back to replenish itself. You can see underneath here. And this is the rhubarb. We did very well with the rhubarb this year. We sold 147 pounds. I don't like to pick a whole lot, so it replenishes itself, and smaller rhubarb is now getting bigger for next year. What's funny about the rhubarb, everybody that came was probably over 55, 60 years old. I guess it's an old-timey vegetable, but mostly just the older people came and bought it. I didn't really care for rhubarb as a kid, but Elsie makes a rhubarb crisp. It's like an apple crisp with strawberries and rhubarbs, and then she gets some butterscotch chips and puts on top of it, and a big scoop of vanilla ice cream. Oh man! But this is our strawberry patch. We've been getting about a quarter strawberries a day off of it. It's just a small patch, but it's just right for us. I've been eating strawberries. Strawberries coming out of my ears, I guess. But that's the asparagus again, and I'll get out of here. Go up here to the corn. The corn, I had some bad luck with the corn this year. I planted it at the beginning of May, trying to get it early, but I wasn't expecting 2 inches of snow and 23 degrees. But I got it replanted. It's going to be a little bit late this year, but I think I'll do okay. And up here I have the potatoes. These are Pontiac Red. And there's some Kennebec in there too. You can tell the Kennebec by the white flowers and the Pontiac Red by the purple flowers. And this is the onions that I'll have for sale. They look really good. Like I said, they have another month to grow, so I should have some really nice ones. And more tomatoes and sunflower. But that's the garden. Everybody's been asking me about it, so I did a video the first time. And hope to see you all in August. And the garlic, the shallots, and everything else be ready for sale. Okay, thanks everybody. Bye.